At this present scenario, there are more than 500 CMI educational institutions all over India. The pioneer is the CMI congregation, which is founded by the great St. Kuriakose alias Chavara. This great visionary was a native from the land of Kerala in India. The Catholic Church raised him to the status of saint on 23rd November 2014 in milieu of his heroic spiritual leadership and innovative humanitarian services for the upliftment of his fellow mates. His integral outlook towards the society prompted him to evoke the awareness in the people to become aware of the duty to help others, accept the equal value of others, the importance of learning, need of doing justice, etc. The radical step taken by him in the educational, literary, and charity realm triggered the development in the society. His concern for the life and the moral needs reflected in his writings, which is famously known as Testament of a Loving Father. Till date, his pearls of wisdom are greatly followed by the younger generation for their moral and social upliftment. On this 150th death anniversary, Christ Icse family with great gratitude celebrates Founders Day.
Jerome, it's already 8:50 p.m. It's time to go to bed.
10 minutes please, Ma. Let me finish this game. I'm gonna win this game.
Okay, 10 minutes. After that, not a single minute extra. Tomorrow onwards, school starts for after the vacation. So you need to go to bed early.
Sure, Ma.
Jerome, what's wrong if you miss the school after this long vacation? Give some reason and be at home tomorrow. We will play a whole day. Let us enjoy one more day together at home.
No, that's not at all possible. I have to go to school regularly and
Is the rule given by your school?
no, it's the rule that I've decided to take myself.
Oh, now there comes Mr. Jerome, who makes the rules for himself.
I think you have misunderstood me. I have decided to follow the great rule of the great saint, Saint Chavara. He said, go to school regularly and recall what is taught during the week. So, you should not be surprised seeing me studying tomorrow.
I'm sorry, I don't know about Saint Chavara.
Saint Kuriakose alias Chavara was a great saint. He was ahead of his time. He was a visionary leader who has envisaged many plans for the spiritual and social progress of his society. His educational contributions laid a strong foundation for the society where all human beings are worthy for dignity, respect, and justice. His educational contributions had made a new dawn in the educational history for a state like Kerala.
Hey Jerome, it's already time.
Yes, Mom. Hey, I'll show you a video made by a school last year. You'll get to know more about this great person. Until then, bye.
Bye.
Bro, tomorrow is my PTA meeting and I didn't learn anything well. So I failed in all the subjects.
That is very sad to hear. But for the mistakes you have done, you can't run away from the consequences. This will make your parents sad. Your parents get all the necessary things for you, but you make them sad. Is that correct?
No,
Children, you are God's investment in the hands of your parents. Saint Chavara. My dear Christites, Saint Chavara was a great champion of education. It is Saint Chavara who made a clarion call to initiate the expansion of education and to make it a mission of the Church, ordering parish authorities to establish schools attached to every parish. History proves that these schools are now symbols of educational activities in Kerala and various states of the country. The education imparted was not only for Christian community, but for all, especially the common folk, including the weaker and marginalized sections, which had been denied access to it. Saint Chavara envisioned a comprehensive education and insisted on excellence in it. Saint Chavara is the founder of the CMI congregation and our reputed institution. The issue today is not the lack of knowledge, it is wisdom that is in crisis. Having been inspired by the educational vision of Saint Chavara, education imparted by the CMI institutions has become inclusive and value-based, and excellence is the hallmark of education imparted by the CMI institutions. The most important elements of the CMI imparted education are holistic formation, value education, quality education, cooperation of the families and social commitment. Similarly, absorbing the educational vision of Saint Chavara, CMI initiated its apostolate of education right from its inception. Strengthened by the divine love in contemplation, CMI offers dedicated service in the field of education to foster individuals intellectually, spiritually, and physically so that they may have a mature vision of life. To educate is a sacred call and a great apostolate through which the members of the CMI participate in the teaching mission of the Church and strive for the total formation and enrichment of students. In the canonization of Saint Chavara, a man of the 19th century with a vision for several centuries ahead was raised before the whole world to be an inspiration for the people of this century. It is the uncompromising responsibility of the members of the congregations of CMI and CMC to present the relevance of Saint Chavara's vision of education the context of the Indian and global education scenario. CMI educators must reflect the educational vision of St. Chavara, and those who complete their education in CMI educational institutions must become reflections of the core values that St. Chavara idealized and propagated. As St. Chavara is exalted as a signpost for the present educators, especially Christian educators, he silently invites the entire Indian Church, especially the chosen ones, to be sensitive to the needs and the signs of the time, and to guide the society in the pursuit of wisdom without compromising the values. So, my dear Christites, when we celebrate this great saint, Saint Chavara, my urge to you is that uphold the virtues taught to you by your educators and be a reflection of every principle advocated by this great visionary, our founder, Saint Kyriakos Elias Chavara. Wisdom and purity should be spiritual food, like food for natural growth. Saint Chavara. Wish you all the greetings of Founders Day. Thank you.
Every year, we celebrate this day with great sense of gratitude and pride.